Okay, I'm just gonna do my makeup today. I'm just finishing up work, so I'm gonna tone my face because I have old product on, which is just old primer. I normally don't wear makeup while I'm working. It distracts me. I'm just toning my skin again. Marty. See, there's still like some dirt. You know, that's left over on the face through the day. Don't judge me, but I have chocolate milk. So I'm gonna use some sunscreen primer from Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. I'm just gonna use a little bit, like the smallest amount, less than a pea size amount. You don't need lots. And because it's 5 o'clock where I am right now, there's no sun. It's black. It's winter too, so happy winter solstice. Excuse me. I'm also going to prime with Marula primer. I got it in a BoxyCharm box, and I like it. Oh, I put way too much, but I'm gonna use some on my neck, I guess. This one kind of reminds me of like Smashbox's primer. That's what it reminds me of, but not quite. It's not the same thing. Somebody fact check. Just gonna get rid of that side there, because I have like a cowlick here that goes like that. I think I'm gonna do blue eyeshadow. So I'm gonna prime my lids with the NARS smudge proof eyeshadow base. Just putting that all over my upper and lower lids. Marty, stop biting that. Hey. No biting. Hey, no biting. No biting. Oh, no biting. Go. Wait, where am I? Eyeshadow. Blue eyeshadow. Just gonna use this. Past the moon and stars. I'm gonna go in with this blue here. I think. That one. This is the Morphe X Pony collection. I waited 2 weeks for this palette. Oh, so this shade's called Bamboo. I'm gonna just put this in my crease. And I'm done. Again. No, I'm just placing it in the crease. I know this looks like a joke eyeshadow, but it's not. I really wanted to do like a dark blue, smoky eye type of look. I already stopped eating the carpet. Where's my little... Hey! Oh, no. I don't know if that's gonna work. Nope. And if they kick them out, try to do moon eyes. Come on. Come on. Get. Good boy. COVID dog. I'm gonna keep buffing this in now. This is where it gets quiet when I'm blending and stuff. And I don't know what to talk about. And I'm not very good at editing, so that's definitely something I have to practice doing if I want to make content on YouTube, I guess. I digress. I'm going to take Lucid Dreams next. I'm going to go back and forth with building this blue crease and Lucid Dreams as the highlight color. So I'm really trying to move this crease color like pretty high up so I can give it like a some kind of a lifted effect, if that makes sense. So far, so good. I'm going to take a Packer brush. I'm going into Lucid Dreams, which is a really cute light blue color. So I just went in with Bamboo. And now I'm going in with Lucid Dreams right there. So I'm going to pack it on. And I'm going to highlight my brow. Like that. I think that's cute. It's like a matte highlight. Yeah, and I can just do my brows. So back into Bamboo. I'm going to start in the lower crease and buff up. into Gravity, just right here. And I'm gonna go in with a smudger brush, a small pencil liner brush. And I'm gonna go in with the Gravity shade, and I'm gonna line my lower lash line. Just do like the outer corner for now. Things I wish I could edit out. That. There are 1,000,000 more eyeshadow looks you can do that are like super light and sparkly, but I want to do something like super dark with this collection because I think it's really pretty. I've never seen a palette like that's been designed like this yet. Yeah, I know I've seen these shades before where they're like kind of like marbly. They kind of remind me of like what I received in the what are they called again? Boxy charms. It kind of reminded me of these shadows here that were like super nice and foily. So I was like, I wasn't surprised to get this in this palette, if that makes sense. And I knew how they're gonna work, so I was pretty excited to get them. This blue's a little tacky. I'm trying to work with it because it could be like my lids, my eyeshadow, 1,000,001 things. I'm not gonna judge a palette because the shadow's not working one day because it could be me. So I really wanted like a rounded eye look. Yes. So I'm keeping my eyes open while I kind of trace around from where I started in the crease, so I can like bring that color up. Now for the lid, I don't know what I want to do. now I don't know what I want to do. I could just go with Gravity on the lid. That would be pretty. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like a super dark, dramatic look. Because I have like one more shade to use and I don't know what to do. Like my look is basically done. I'm not the best at makeup, but I do know this is gonna look nice with lashes and mascara. Like I don't have to do too much. I haven't decided yet. So because I haven't decided, I am going to just go in with Stardust. It's a very bright purple in this palette. And I'm going to use this eyeshadow brush. Just a big fluffy brush, but it's kind of like thin on one side and fluffy on the other. So I'm going to go into Stardust, which is right beside the blue there. And I'm going to place it on my lid. I'm going to pull my lid. This purple is gorgeous. Worth every penny. Okay. Just go in with a smaller blending brush. Yes, a smaller blending brush. And I'm going to go in with bamboo, which is the dark blue. And I'm just going to start stamping that color down. Where it should be its most darkest. There we go. I really like using like the color of the eyeshadow. I'm trying to use it as pure as it is. I'm like stamping the color because everything's blended now. So now I'm just trying to get like the most pigment in certain areas. I'm gonna blend it. But I'm going to use like I think I'm going to use either Nebula. I think I'm going to use Nebula for the inner corner. So Nebula is this beautiful purple, pink glitter shade. It's a topper, I guess. I'm going to go into it. Or Nebula, and it's super creamy. So I'm gonna go in with this in the inner corner of my eyes right here, and just buff. Beautiful. And again here in the inner corner, I'm just gonna buff that topping color right here. Excuse me. Okay, and with this toner pad, I'm going to clean up my eyeshadow. I'm going to reprime. Excuse me. There we go. I'm just going to prime the under eye area again with a smoothing balm. I'm just going to quickly tack this on underneath my eye. And I'm going to start getting ready for foundation. And I'm going to do like liner last. Yeah, I'm going to leave it for now and then do like a final blend when everything's all together. But for now, that's it. I'm just going to quickly add one more shadow. That's really going to open up the bottom eye area. I was thinking about doing the Lucid Dreams. But Lavender Shower looks so pretty. Let me just check it. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm gonna use it. So I'm gonna get a little packing brush. Lavender Shower I'm gonna go into, which is this one. It's like a chrome right there. And I'm gonna just let this go on my lower lash line right here. Good choice. That's cute. Okay. That's the eyes with this palette. Just gonna quickly wipe this area. And start with foundation now. I'm going to use some of this HD liquid coverage from Catrice. With concealer from e.l.f. Use a dark shade. I'm going to try and use up this Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1. And use a powder to set the foundation. I'm going to use Bare Minerals. What is running? Probably from the toner. Okay. So, starting over, face. Concealer go on, and I'm just going to hit right here. Because everything else is covered by eyeshadow. I just need to do right here. And right there. Hit the top of my forehead, my bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, my chin, and the sides of my chin. It's like a little person. Use this foundation on the center parts of my face because it's a little lighter. It's also a little bit yellower than it's more neutralizing. And I have like pink undertones and green undertones, blue undertones, every undertone. This is the darkest shade of foundation, or this is the darker shade that I just use on the perimeter of my face. And I don't have any left. My face is already primed. I did the priming. I did the priming before I did my eyeshadow so that I had time to like settle and sit. It's like the primer needs to set itself. Let it do its thing. Because obviously the final product of a primer is to see what it does when it's dry, right? So you gotta wait and let it set. Using a beauty sponge. I'm just going to use this because it's right here. And I'm going to start blending out my base. I got this Wet n Wild sponge for like $5. Free if you ask me, because my best friend bought it for me. And it's been like the best little sponge. It's small enough to get into every little area. And it's got a little point. It's been very useful where my hairline is, so I've been really liking it. I just get so much foundation in my hair. It's unreal. This takes the longest to blending out foundation. I used to have this really big sponge from Wet n Wild. It was like black and like huge. I think it was a body sponge. I used it for my face because it was like, my face is thin. This is like 1 million dabs later. Oop, super close to the eyeshadow. So just wiping off the excess already. I'm getting as close to the eyeshadow as possible without disrupting. Go up the nose. And again, go up the nose this way. Just go across. Right the insides of your nose. Which is the first to come off anyway. And just connect it. And this sponge is like perfectly, like an inch or half an inch, whatever. It's like the perfect diameter to just like stamp it right between your brows, like that. I like to use the angles in my eyebrow area. I'm trying to cut it. I look like a skeleton, like one of those candy skulls. With my lips on the foundation. Oh, excuse me. I'm going as close as I can to where it won't look like eyeshadow anymore, you know? And I don't want it to look like I'm also wearing like a wrestling mask. So I have to like wipe that area off a little bit. And get new concealer. Move it up, back down, move it up, back down. I'm like blending the concealer and the eyeshadow together now. This is like so hard. This is the hardest part. I'm just gonna kind of like go over just a little bit at a time so that I'm not creating like dark shadows where there should be light space. So I think I got as close as I could to the eyeshadow without fully going over it. And I can always use it to like smudge, you know. So there, that's good. I'm gonna set everything now with some translucent powder. And now first I'm gonna get some for my lower lash line. This stuff is actually kind of dark and I don't want to use it white now. Okay. And I'm just blending the same thing that I just did to the other eye. these two areas together. I think it looks pretty natural this way. And then I'll go over again with all the eyeshadows. Just to maintain everything. All the beautiful colors already put in there. The trees. And that's just, I'm just using whatever's left over on my brushes to like line my eyes and finish the final eyeshadow basically. Now I gotta set my face. I'm just gonna use the sponge again. I hope this tutorial is not too boring. Set my smile lines, set near my eyes, set all along my face and jawline. I mixed powders recently, so it kind of looks like my powder isn't, I don't know if you can tell by the way it's setting, but it's just not setting very nice, but that's okay because it all blends together at the end anyway. I'm just trying to place certain spots first, like set the powder first in certain areas before others. It makes a very big difference. So now that I have everything placed where I want it, I'm going to grab a big fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with both powders, just mixing them, and I'm going to again place and start swirling. The nose is a delicate area because sometimes boogers come out of your nose. So being honest. Alright, there we go. I'm going to now get some powder on my brush and leave it just like I have with everything else. I'm going to get my contour palette. I'm going to get a contour brush. And I'm just going to do like a xylophone on all of it. And contour my cheekbones. So I'm going in between a mixture of Carrot, Princess Cut Angle, and Crown from the Park Avenue Princess Tarte palette. I'm using my brush to contour the sides of my nose and my chin. And then I'm going to do the temples of my forehead. And that was just my contour. I'm going to go in with a bigger brush. And I'm going to really and I'm going to just grab carrot. And then I'm going to bronze up my face with carrot. Carrots this one. When I'm bronzing, I just do the middle of my forehead, not the sides of it. Okay, for the lips, I'm gonna do sure. Do a few coats of this, which is e.l.f. Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick. I'm using the foundation to lighten this, I guess, a little bit too, because alright, for now, it's okay. I'm going to do some highlights. I'm going to use Catrice highlighter more than Glow. And it broke right in front of my hands. Oh, that sucks. Well, still going to use it. I'm just going to use an eyeshadow brush. A fluffy domed one. And I'm using the Catrice highlighter I just broke. That's so pretty. I'm just going to add like a little highlighter right in the inner corners there. I want another layer of this because I want my lips darker. Okay. So blush, let's use the palette. Some blush colors in here. There's a few blush, so you can use this palette for your entire face. So contour, bronzer, anything you can think of, you can use it for that. But I'm going to use this brush for a blush color. I'm going to use this one that's right dab in the middle. I'm going to dab once in Mood and also go over that. Okay, and I'm going want to just quickly go over my face one more time with the big fluffy brush. With whatever leftover translucent powder that's on it. And I'm just gonna blend everything together. I'm gonna spray this mattifying spray. And that's the base. All the base part is done. I need to do my eyebrows, and I also have to do my lashes. So I'm just gonna quickly make it out real quick and finish up this look. Okay, what else do I need again? It's like no one's here. And I forgot what I need to do. Alright, so I got my eyeliner, my mascara. I'm gonna use Maybelline Tattoo Studio brown brow pomade. It's a dark brown. Just gonna use a angled brush, and I'm gonna dip in and start putting my brows on. I might need to go a little bit closer to the mirror though. Now the brows are not my main focus today, so I'm just trying to get them on. The focus was the eyeshadow. Yep, so I got that side on. This side's a little bit harder because I don't have hair in this one area. Right here. And so I have to like make this prominent with no hair there. There we go. I always have a hard time with this side of my brow.
Come here.
Okay. I'm gonna finish this task now. I'm hungry. So I'm just gonna line. I'm using Essence eyeliner pen, waterproof. I'm doing a very wide eyeliner look. Because I have super fluffy eyelashes, so they look so dark. I want to get a liquid liner, or no, I want to get a matte gel eyeliner and start practicing the Adele eyeliner. She's back. And so was her eyeliner. Oh, I think I messed up my eyeliner. Now I'm gonna mascara. Just a quick waterproof coat from Essence. There we go. I got a little bit of mascara on my lower thing, but I'm gonna wait for it to dry and then flick it off. So for my lashes, I'm gonna use these. They're super fluffy and big. I gotta cut them still. See if it'll work if I just do this, because it's only a video. What the F? Oh my goodness. I just messed up my whole look. Translucent powder here. God. Alright. Now that's the look. I don't have time to glue them down. I want to eat. So there. I'm hungry. Sorry I didn't glue them on.